here with,
Gabriel,
from which church, Gabriel?
Manly Meadows.
So we are here with Gabriel from Manly Meadows and
Ramik from Sheffield New Testament Church.
Ramik from Sheffield New Testament Church of God. And yes, we have fans, people. We have fans. Now, tell us, what have you liked so far about Congress?
Honestly, I really like how I love this initiative that young people can come out and really get to know more about God. Because, like, seeing, especially since the last time I came here, there wasn't as much young people, and seeing that there's so much, I'm so happy because a lot of young people nowadays really need to get to know God. And I'm happy that this is something that is accessible to them, and it makes it a lot easier for them to understand who God is and get to form that relationship with Him. So I'm really happy about being here, and I'm really happy that I can be a part of this.
Lovely, and I must say I can certainly relate with her. Now, tell me, what are you most looking forward to?
So this is my first time.
Welcome to Congress.
Thank you. And it is actually nice because you don't hear anybody making a fuss or you don't see anybody fighting. You actually see people being together and worshiping God. And it's a good thing.
It really is a good thing, and I must say this is the one-time event in the year of any church where we have so much young people coming together and just enjoying being Christians, enjoying being themselves, because Christians have fun too. We not lame, talk up to it.
Amen.
True.
Thank you. All right, so now we are here with Saki from, tell us the name of your church.
Eastwood Park New Testament.
Big up EPR, and with Tashan from
EPR as well.
wow, so we have two persons from the Eastwood Park New Testament Church of God here. Now tell us, Saki and Tashan, what are you most looking forward to for the rest of the day's activity?
I'm looking forward to tonight.
Who are you most looking forward to see tonight?
I'm going to be honest, I don't even know the artists that are going to be going to sing.
I don't know.
All right, so let me tell you some of the artists. Have you heard of Rhoda Isabella? Yes.
Okay, yes.
So we have Saki and Tashan here, and so far they have been enjoying Youth Congress 2023. Now I have a quick question for you because, of course, we have to do a little pop quiz. Now, tell me, do you know any part of this year's theme?
God style, lifestyle. Yeah.
All right, he said God style lifestyle, and yes, that is a part of the theme. So now what we're going to do, we're going to talk to somebody and we want somebody to tell us the full theme. All right, so continue hanging with us. See you later.
Ignite Youth Congress 2023. Young people, this is a treat. This is a wonderful treat that we have here with us today at the National Convention Center in Old Harbor. We have some international presence, or we have some international flavor that will be joining us today. We have with us from the Church of God in New Jersey, America, we have with us Bishop Birch, and we have as well Reverend Dr. Birch. He's the administrative bishop for the Church of God, New Jersey, and his wife is with him today. And we have as well with us Reverend Cowan, and he's from the New Testament, the Church of God in New Jersey as well. All right, guys, you have to bear with me. I am still working out how we work the lingo across international waters. But we have with us Reverend Cowan. He's also the Youth and Discipleship Director there in New Jersey. And they're here with us in 2023. We're going to get some ideas and some information about why it is that they're here with us. And perhaps how we can go about colonizing them and having them staying with us this year. So, Bishop, can you tell us a little bit more about your experience here in Jamaica so far, and how have you been received so far at Congress 2023?
It's been amazing, and what a privilege it is to be a part of the 24th Congress. Here, we just got finished with a magnificent, a dynamic district leadership luncheon with all the district youth leaders, and I'm telling you, Reverend Page is doing an amazing work, in honoring those who have labored, as well as encouraging and imparting wisdom to them. So I am just excited about the privilege to be here. The weather is fantastic. were told that it would be extremely hot here, but the weather has been a blessing from the Lord. And to see all these young people with enthusiasm about serving the Lord, my heart is overwhelmed. So thank you for the privilege to be able to just share from my heart how great it's been to be a part of this 24th convention, the Congress. It's been amazing. Amen.
International commendations the Church of God in Jamaica is experiencing today. And I wanted to get some thoughts as well from the wife of our administrative bishop in New Jersey, Reverend Dr. Birch. Could you tell us a little bit more about your expectations coming to Jamaica, and how have those expectations either been, I want to say they have been met, but I'd like you to tell us about how much these expectations have been exceeded.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I was going to share, is that it has exceeded my expectations by seeing the level of discipleship that is being poured into this generation. And it's so needed. And I'm so thankful for all those leaders that we just had that luncheon with, the district leaders, because you see their passion to pour into their leaders in the district so that that can flow down into the children. And so I'm just overwhelmed by the unity and the foundational principles that have been poured into this generation, just by even seeing the statement of faith and seeing so much value being placed upon the word of God that's being placed in these children. I am overwhelmed by that, and it's just awesome. It's awesome to see how strong the Church of God is in Jamaica.
Perfect, Reverend Dr. Birch. Perfect, Bishop. I mean, it is just a joy to hear you speak about the work we're doing here, because at times we understand what ministry is like. It gets a little difficult, it gets a little challenging, and it's hard sometimes to give yourself the grace that you're doing a good job. But when someone comes in from a different context and sees the progress that you're making and can speak to it, it's just a wonderful joy. And that's why I wanted to bring in now Reverend Wiles as an overseer, as it were, for youth and discipleship. I'm sure you're seeing some things that we're getting right here in Jamaica. And I would want you to just share some of what you're seeing from your perspective. And if there's anything, if anything, that you would want to emulate back in New Jersey with respect to what we're doing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share. Most impressively, just walking on the compound and seeing the scores of young persons is really testament of the work that not only our National Youth Director, the Reverend Dr. Kevin Page, is doing an excellent job, but also the collaboration among the district youth directors and the local youth leaders in the churches. I think it's a powerful testimony. We were at a church recently and they sent 29 young persons to Congress, and I think that level of collaboration is worth emulating. Even across international waters. So I'm just really excited to see all the work that has gone into making this possible in the 24th staging of Congress.
Perfect. My heart is full listening to our international colleagues in the ministry, but as well our distinguished guests who have come in today, shared in our session and in our meeting with our leaders. I just want to give them a last word, and then we will close off the interview so that they can get into the rest of what Congress has to offer. And Bishop, I'm just going to start with you. Any final thoughts that you'd like to share with us before we ask that you go ahead and enjoy the rest of what Congress has to offer?
I just really wanted to emphasize and reiterate what is already being said. You all are doing a great work here, a great work. No matter what you think, I'm telling you, we traveled the world, and it has been just breathtaking to see the young people with a hunger and a passion. Just to be honest with you, had some of this happen in America, it would not be this way. The young people would not be focused in as much as you have them focused in on Christ here. They would be more about coming together for games and fun than to come together to exalt the name of Jesus. And that is a tribute to the leadership here in the New Testament Church of God and the youth and discipleship department. So we honor that, and what a privilege it is to feel this atmosphere and to be in it.
My last word would be, I am just overwhelmed by, again, how many people are here, but the travel. That was one of the things that stuck out to me, is it's not easy to travel throughout the island, but the fact that they got up early this morning and got to this place. Some of them left this morning, some came yesterday. that is so powerful for the sacrifice that they're making to be here, to be discipled while they're here at this Congress. So it's just an amazing experience. Thank you so much again for allowing us to share.
Strong spirit of excellence. I can see the level of excellence and the level of preparation that has gone into this. I took a look at the program and I was able to see the various sessions that are being offered and the strong level of discipleship that the young people are receiving. I think it's very needful, and I really have high commendations for my great colleague, the Reverend Dr. Kevin Page, and the entire team in the Youth and Discipleship Department here.
Thank you so very much. Thank you very much. And there you have it, my brothers and sisters online. We have international colleagues, international brethren, international ministers, and with that, international commendations. They are doing an excellent job here. Your leaders are doing an excellent job, and it is known, it is seen and appreciated. And as well, I want you to just send some special commendations in the comments for our colleagues, for our brothers and sisters from the Church of God in New Jersey. Just make sure that you send some love. And we want to thank them again for sharing with us today. Thank you very much for having us, Reverend. Thank you very much, Bishop. It's a joy to be with you. Thank you.
So now we're going to just quickly speak with the National Teens Ministry Director, my husband, Reverend Spence-Wisdom. So Monroe, tell us about some of the things that are happening in Teens Ministry today at Congress 2023.
Has anybody ever told you that you're an amazingly beautiful woman?
This is not the time for that. This is not the time.
Sorry, you asked a question. What was the question again?
Tell us, how have things been happening in the Teens Village at Ignite Youth Congress 2023?
Yes, so the Teens Village 2023, it was an amazing experience. The Teens Village had three major components. One, we had the national quiz competition. So the three regional winners, that's Black River from the central region, Exchange the northeastern region, and Eastwood Park Road from the eastern region. They squared off in the national quiz finals. The winning team was Eastwood Park Road New Testament Church of God, second place Exchange, and third place Black River. The other aspect of our village was that we had an impromptu quiz competition for the teenagers and some of the coaches, just general Bible trivia, and that brought a lot of fun and excitement. And third and finally, we did a short presentation on how to discern truth in a muddy culture.
Wow, that sounds good, especially the last topic about discerning truth in the culture that we're in, aka a muddy culture. Now, Monroe, tell us what will be happening in the Teens Ministry space as we lead up to summer.
All right, so the flagship activity of the Teens Ministry is the National Teens Camp. Now, our National Teens Camp will be towards the end of July. So the last 2 weeks in July, teenagers from all over the island will converge for our National Teens Camp. It promises to be an exciting time as always. We've already started laying the groundwork, and registration, let me put it out here, registration this year will be a little bit different. We have learned something from the COVID-19 pandemic, and so we'll be moving much of the registration virtually, but you will get information about the details of the registration as well as
that. And if you are a teenager watching this now, why have you not signed up for Teens Camp 2023? I can guarantee you, to miss is to miss out. Come on. It is only right that you go to Teens Camp 2023. We thank you, Monroe, for meeting and speaking with us today, and we look forward to a wonderful camp experience for our teenagers in 2023.
Well, it's always a pleasure to speak to the New Testament Church of God, and especially to speak to you. It's always a pleasure.
Bye.
Ignite 2023. We have another interview for you guys. We have with us the winning team for this year's Congress 2023 Bible Quiz Competition for teenagers. Yes, these are teens, no matter how geriatric they look. Anyway, these guys did exceptionally well, and I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves and the church for which they had competed for. I'm going to start with the young man right here. Could you tell us your name, sir?
My name is Ajay Shirley, and I am the captain for this year's Bible Quiz team, and yeah, I represent EPR.
EPR being the Eastwood Park New Testament Church of God, of which I am a member, so I celebrate as well. And my brother, can you tell us your name, please?
My name is Brennan Marad, and I represent EPR as well.
And we have Brennan Maraj and this young lady. Can I have your name, please?
My
name is Turan Henry, and I represented Eastwood Park New Testament Church of God.
My name is Ajani Shirley, also known as Clutch Leader. I represent Eastwood Park New Testament Church of God.
Hi, I'm Yusan Shirley, and I'm one of the coaches for the team.
Hi, I'm Janelle, and I'm one of the coaches. I represent EPR as well.
Yes, so this is the team you have right here. So I want you guys to tell me a little bit more. Ajay, you said that you're the captain. So tell us a little bit more about what the process has been to prepare and what it was like when you were told that when it was announced that you were the champions for this year's Bible quiz competition. What was the process like?
I mean, it was a long process. Yeah, it took about 3-4 months of hard work, dedication to just come out here and win. It started out with the regionals. I like to big up Brayton because they did well against us in the final, But like my team came out victorious, as you can see. And yeah, we came out here as well, and we played. What was it? Exchange. Yes, we played Exchange, and they were exceptional. One girl, she was very exceptional. She gave us a really tough time, yeah. So when I heard that we won, it was a really good it was a really good feeling because I know my team did well. I know that I knew we would win from the start because our dedication, our preparation, all of it. So yeah, I'm grateful.
All right, so we're going to get into a little bit more about what the preparation was like, and Priscilla will help us out with a little bit more of that. But I wanted to get an idea of what the in-game feel was like. Was it nervous? Were you guys excited? Were you guys, did you have moments when you wanted to press the buzzer but was afraid? What was that like? And I'm going to ask Brennan, and then I'm going to ask, I didn't get your name earlier. You whispered it. Korean. This is a wonderful name. You know what? You'll find out that you can tell me why in the chat. Go ahead, Brennan. Tell us what the in-game feels.
And I still am. I felt my heart, and it was okay. I'm still nervous. I felt it in the game. My heart was beating fast, but we came out victorious, and I'm very proud of my team.
So final question to the guys who played. Now, Johnny, I wanted to. What we didn't ask was what Bible quiz was about this year. I heard that we were looking at 2 books of the Bible and also another important part of the New Testament Church of God doctrine. So can you tell us a little bit more about what it is that you guys had to study to get to this point where you guys were victorious?
So at first in the regionals we studied Amos and Hosea, and I would say it was pretty challenging at first, but as we did our team meets and sessions, we really got dig deep, and we all answered, especially Tori and Isaiah, have to give real big props because they were just firing, real firing. So and now during the nationals, we had to add Titus and Declaration of Faith. It was I would say pretty easy because it wasn't that much. It was 3 chapters for Titus, and then the Declaration. We say a lot in church, so it was pretty easy to remember.
I would just say again, Ignite Youth Congress 2023. I want you to just send some commendations in the chat for the church at Eastwood Park, for they were victorious for this year's Teens Bible Quiz competition. And I just want you to send some hands, send some love, and especially my EPR people. I know now watch online, especially on YouTube. Give us a like and a sub, and tell us how much you love how the host just run the thing. Guys, congratulations again. I don't know what this is about, but we'll just hand over to Priscilla.
Thank you so much, Andre. And I want to congratulate EPR as well, because from the Eastern District, we have to big up all the churches on the Eastern District, especially to the EPR New Testament Church of God. No, you have heard from the players. And I see Yusan here, who was also a player herself and has now transitioned to a coach. So now, Yusan, tell us, how was it for you on this side of things?
Well, I think one of the things that you underestimate when you become a coach is the level of preparation that you have to put in as well, not just the players, because as I said, they're really dedicated, so we had to read the scriptures as well and formulate questions from it to ask them. So that took a lot of work, but I'm really proud of the team.
Wonderful, wonderful. And we also have two coaches. So there are three coach team, and I must say they worked well together. The fact that they have won today. Tell us, what is your name, Madam Beautiful Hairstyle?
Thank you. My name is Janelle.
So we have Janelle and Kashif. Now, coaches, tell me, how was it for you both, having won the regional, well, prepared for regional, won the regional, and now had to play for the finals at the national level? How was it for you on this side?
Well, I believe in their ability. I drilled them. I will admit that. I drilled them on almost every verse in the chapters, in the books. But I believe that they would win, and they came and they did just that.
Thank you so much. How was it for you, Kashif?
Well, like Janelle said, I really do believe in them. They're really smart kids. So, sometimes even yourself as the coach, you have to wonder, you need to come do something better, come with something good, to kind of get them thinking more. But they're really smart kids. So it wasn't a hard process for us. It was very good. And I am excited to do it again.
I must say, as a Bible quiz coach myself, or former Bible quiz coach, because I've given up the job, but I'm going back for it, right? So as a former Bible quiz coach, I'm happy that the coaches highlighted the nerve component of it, because I don't think as the players, they understand how nerve-wracking it is for coach. And when I was a coach, I used to tell my players, guys, we bring the nerves for you. Do not bring the nerves yourself. Transpose it to us, and you just play. So I must say, congratulations again to the EPR New Testament Church of God. Now, EPR, apart from yourselves as the national winners, tell me, who else at the church would you like to big up?
Well, I would like to pick up our Rev, of course. Big up yourself, Rev, you're large and in charge.
Who would you like to big up at your church, at the EPR church?
So I would like to big up Reverend Clark as well. I would also like to big up our youth director Vaughn, our teens president Christabel, and the team. But really, their moment. This is their moment, and I just want to tell them how proud I am of them. They kept it steady. Ajay was, man of the match, or man of the matches.
Doing as a captain should. Congratulations again.
Yeah, so even in the matches, he was using an accent, lightening the competition, keeping it fun while competitive. So hats off to the team.
I love that. And you signed final word from the final coach that I'm speaking to today. Now, tell us, are you coming back for this next year?
Oh, definitely. EPR, we're doing it again, and hopefully we'll entertain talent next year too when we win nationals. So yeah.
Well, you heard it here first. Big up the EPR Church. Send all your comments, all your congratulations down below in the chat. And let us see who else we will talk to at 2023 Ignite Youth Congress. Thank you.
All right, Congress Ignite 2023. Brothers and sisters, we have another interview for you. We have with us today the distinct pleasure to meet and to interview the leader of the sports ministry within the youth department. We have with us Mr. Carl Mitchell. Right now in our background, you'll see that we are having a showdown between pastors, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about that. but it sounds like a goal was scored just now. So, Brother Mitchell, can you tell us a little bit more about what's going on behind us?
Well, pleasant afternoon, everyone. Congress 23, big thing. Well, what is happening right now is just that we have in the pastors race. We have the pastors competition going on. So we have pastors from Eastern region and Northeastern coming together as one team, and then we have the pastors from Central and Western coming together for another team. And on the field, all players are in blue. That's from the Eastern side, and the other team that is in the yellow, they're from the Western side. And that's what is happening now. They're playing for Pastors Cup and MVP, best defender, leading goal scorer, and they're also playing for more prizes for today.
Well, excellent initiative, Brother Mitchell. I've never thought of this. I didn't know that this was something that was in the works. It sounds like a first-time competition. And I wanted to get an idea of what the inspiration was behind this competition.
Well, the inspiration behind this is really to get the pastors involved so that the rest of the church and the other members within the church to start be more mindful of the sports ministry, and also to be taking more initiative or taking more steps to represent and to be fully engaged in the sports ministry. That's one of the reasons why I thought about it, and this is where the brainchild is coming from.
Excellent idea. So we're pushing participation from the top, and we're seeing it all the way down. This is a massive crowd for a football game at Congress. I must tell you, normally you have home churches supporting their own church while they're playing. But what we're seeing is a full field of people watching pastors. Pastor get pile, pastor get salad, pastor score goal. One whole heap of things are going on the field. And you know, when we think about this, we try to position that, Brother Mitchell, with what the sports ministry is doing and what it's about. And I feel sometimes we don't appreciate what is going on in sports ministry and why it requires the support. And I wanted you to just give us some more insight on the value that we are seeing coming out of sports ministry and how it's been an active part of growing the church.
Well, seriously, it can be and should be more involvement from the church, whereas the sports ministry is concerned. Reason being that we have seen even right now in Jamaica, you know, the social, just to socialize with some of the young people right now, it's the challenge. And what we're doing and what we'd love to see more happen is that the church come alongside with the community, and from the community with the church community itself, and to be more involved in sports ministry. Reason being because once you go there and you start to have different activities, you can able to start minister to them within the different churches, within the different ministries that you have. You can able to share one-on-one, you can able to just to be there, because it's about evangelism, and this is one of the ways in which, one of the tools you can use to help to evangelize and also to get more persons within the church as young people.
Excellent, Brother Mitchell. This ministry requires our support, church. And as you can see, all the things are going on in the background. We need to continue to support our local sports ministries and support the sports ministry activities. This is a massive part of what we're going to use to win the next generation. Brother Mitchell, I wanted you to just give us any final thoughts you have before we close this interview. Well, thanks a lot. It's been a joy talking to you, my brother.
You're welcome. Well, I want to say big up to all our sponsors this year. You know, Caramed, we have Western Sports. We have persons from 876 Water, as you can see. We from the sports ministry side, we are just grateful for those partners who have come on board. And also, we have a lot of prizes to give away. Every single thing that you see have happened here today, we have prizes and we have gifts for them. So that's one of the other things that the sports ministry has been doing, because we don't want person to say, oh, I did something and there's nothing to show for it. So that's also one of the other initiatives that we took to ensure that once you participate, you have something to show. Say, hey, I participate, so that you can look forward to next year.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Brother Mitchell. It's been a joy, my brother, and I wish for all the best. I want to see how this game will end, my team. So let's see what happens at the end of the day. I want to say that we could have guaranteed victory if them did give me a jersey, but they have not given me a credential. So until next time, we just have to watch the pastor them do them thing, and I hope that those of us who are here to see it, come on and just send some comments and some likes in the chat about what this experience has been watching the games, but as well for those of us who missed it, you'll see some snippets online, and make sure you support your local sports ministry. Bless. Ignite 2023 Youth Congress. So we telling already that we have some local football thing going and we have our pastors out on the field, trotting through the grass and making sure their team come out on top. Well, we have a team member on the sidelines for, I think it's Central and Eastern. Eastern. We have Eastern here. We have our representative from the Jones Avenue New Testament Church of God, Reverend Aiken, is here with us. And I wanted you to tell us a little bit more about what this experience has been so far, Rev.
Well, wonderful. Thanks for having me. It's a privilege to be here. It's been a while I haven't played in football, yeah. You're gone over 50 already. And, but the experience is good.
Yeah,
I thought I would have stopped about at 5 minutes in the game, but I realized I went on a little more because for the past week I've been doing some little exercise in the bed and so on and some stretching. So it pays off, It pays off.
Rev, tell us a little bit more about your football background. Did you play competitive football?
Man, indeed. I could say I was the best, And no, but on a serious note, I was playing football years. I played from a community, I played from a school. I captained my community team, so I was very good, man. It's just old age. It's 99% mental and 1% physical just now.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. So a test of the will, as it were, Rev. But we see that Reverend Aiken was out on the field before. I wanted him to tell me about a little bit about what he anticipates the outcome to be. No, I don't like when I see a blue jersey as an Arsenal fan. And I can always embrace a Dortmund jersey because of my dislike for Bayern. So I wanted to say to you, Rev, how will you handle the result at the end of the day if it is that you're not the one that comes out on top?
Well, it's fellowship, nevertheless. So even if the Western should score and equalize, we would celebrate with them. But I would feel much better if we maintain the one love lead. And I must say, I heard you mention about the blue jersey. I am wearing the blue jersey only because my son attends Jamaica College.
Okay.
But this is not my color.
No, that's not your color at all. Not your color at all. But Rev, I expect that you're anticipating victory. So tell us about what the celebrations will be.
I think it's a goal just now. So it's 2-0. Yes, I think it's 2-0 now. So definitely Eastern is going to win.
Okay, so Eastern just extended their lead. It's now 2-0, and now Rev is celebrating, and he's jubilant. So we're expecting. All right, Rev, blessings, thanks. All right, all the best.
All right, so now we are meeting with the Assistant National Director of the National Children's Ministry of the New Testament Church of God. We're in the Children's Village, and if you know anything about Children's Village, is that there are going to be rides, there's going to be things like the mechanical bull, there is going to be bounce about, and more than anything, there is going to be the lovely Children's Ministry Board. And we are now with Sashana Sadler, and aka Auntie Sash, right? Auntie Sash. And so, Auntie Sash, tell us, how has Children's Village been this year for you?
Children's Village has been happening from early this morning with our rides. We just concluded our Bible quiz, and we must say a big congratulations to the Montego Bay Church, who came out champions this year. Second, we had the Exchange, and third, we had Maypen, and then we also had the Eastwood Park Church that entered. As you can see all around, we have our rides, face painting, big up Auntie Trish with that. So it has been a good day so far.
No, I must say all of this sounds very exciting. So if you ever think that you cannot bring a child to Congress, think again. And as we're winding down this chat session with Auntie Sash, tell us what else is happening in Children's Ministry.
All right, coming up in May, we know May is Child Month. So coming up in May, we have our Children's Ministry Church service, which is scheduled to be happening at the Brownstown New Testament. So that's in May. And then we should be having our Child Month activities, but just keep an ear out for that information. Coming up also in July, we have our Bible quiz, we have
Children's Camp.
So we have our camp and we also have our church service which will be happening at convention as well. So we have children church at convention and then we run right into our camp at the campsite in Golden Grove.
Wow, lots of exciting happenings in the children's ministry, and we look forward to all that they continue to do for the children of the New Testament Church of God. Thank you, Auntie Saz.
You are most welcome.
Now send up all the lovely comments in the chat for your children's ministry, and if it is that you have a child 12 or younger, be sure that they join and become a part of the children's ministry at their respective church.